Hey everyone, this is Planet Mitch from planet5D.com with another daily Planet 5D episode. This is number 28. Bing! That's 8. 28. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Mail application within OS 10 as well as Gmail. So again, if you're not an Apple Mail user, I guess you're probably not going to want to watch this episode. I'm sorry to see you go, but that was quick. My primary account for Planet 5D, I'm using Gmail. And I've got that tied into the Apple Mail program because I really like the Apple Mail program and not the Gmail user interface over on the web. So I get kind of frustrated, and I finally forced myself to go learn something about using Gmail and the Mail application. And I'm going to switch you over to the desktop so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, here is the Apple Mail program. One of the things that's always frustrated me about Gmail is using the search function within the Mail program itself, the Apple Mail, and it would constantly find things that I didn't want. For example, stuff that was in my sent folder that maybe I deleted. It was especially true for what Gmail calls the all mail folder. And that's not M-A-L-E, that's M-A-I-L. And so I do a search, and I'm going to do one, for example, sorry to see you go, or sorry to see you leave, things that I've been sending out to people. And you can see this group of messages here, and it would show all mail right here, even though I used MailHub to delete my response that I sent. This is a standard email about things I'm sorry to see people unsubscribing. So some interaction with this guy by the name of David. And anyway, so I'd see all mail here, even though I know that I did not save the version with MailHub that I sent out. And so I get kind of frustrated with seeing those things. And I'd also see a whole bunch of stuff in a folder called trash over on Gmail. So this all mail and trash and sent folders, it's messing up what I'm seeing. Not to mention, I think it's taking longer to process. So it so happens that I found this article called Hiding Gmail's All Mail from Apple Mail. And lo and behold, this is from some guy named Thomas, and I want to thank Thomas at readcorner.net. He probably doesn't watch my podcast, so he probably doesn't know I'm talking about him. But I'll give you a link in there so you can go see some more of his stuff, because he's got several interesting articles that you might be interested in reading. And anyway, in here, he talks down here about the labels function, and you can do all mail folder show and hide, and that show and hide is within the Gmail application itself, whereas this show in IMAP is what you really want to focus on, and unchecking that box. So I go over to my Planet 5D account on Gmail, go into the settings, and click on labels, and lo and behold, I found all of these things. And you see I've unchecked them. Here's the all mail, for example. And let me switch back over to mail really fast. I would see a folder here under the Gmail thing called all mail. And it would drive me bonkers because everything I ever sent would be there. And they'd all be unread too. So there'd be this bubble to the side that said it's unread. And so it would drive me crazy because I like to look for those things that are unread and process them. And I don't do a very good job on all my mail, but anyway, you get my point. I also learned, by the way, that you can click on this link in Apple Mail, and I'm on Mountain Lion, so I don't know if that was true in the older versions of the operating system. But on Mountain Lion, you can click on this link right there, and it'll actually take you to that mailbox that it found when you do a search. Anyway, so I wanted to get rid of the old mail. And right now, for example, there's this folder called Old Stuff. And if I clear that search, you'll see that that folder called old stuff is here, but I don't want to see it anymore. So if I switch back over to my Gmail preferences and I scroll down, here's this folder called old stuff, and I can click on this show in IMAP, and maybe I don't want to see the sent messages or the notes or any of those other things. You can deselect those, and it's automatically saved. You don't have to, there's no save link to save your preferences here. Scrolling up, there is no save, as you can see. But anyway, so now if I were to quit Apple Mail and then reopen it, it's going to show that that thing is no longer there. That folder no longer will show up, just like there is no all mail folder. And that's really cool if you want to not see stuff. Now, it's still, the mail is still over on Gmail, but it's not residing on my Mac anymore. And if you happen to look at the activity window, which is up here under Window Activity, where'd it go? Come here. I want to see the activity window. Bring it to the front. There it is. If you are used to watching this, you'll see that the activity window shows you all of the communications that happens. And if you sit and watch it, you'll actually see it getting a list of mailboxes, and you'll see messages where it's clearing the cache and all that kind of stuff. And it may just disappear right now, or you may have to actually close mail and have it refresh that. I don't know exactly the process, but either way, it works, and those folders are no longer indexed, and they're no longer taking space on my Mac, and it makes your searches a lot nicer. So if you use Apple Mail and Gmail, make sure you know which folders you're looking at and make things work a little bit better for you. And that's my daily Planet 5D tip of the day for Apple and Gmail.